Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Edge of Legend. It is awesome to have you back. And before we start, I want to say a huge thank you to our amazing, not only player, but TD, Wes, for doing so many awesome things so we could look awesome for you all today. Look at how awesome all this is. We have 7 players and myself on screen. That is Wes's kick-ass doing. Thank you so much to Wes for that tremendous work.
I propose we name Wes the master of boxes. Box master.
Box master.
Because you had to deal with all these boxes.
I second.
That's a lot of boxes.
There are many boxes.
But this one is mine because my face is in it. Yes, and if you happen to notice, like I said on the internet, we have a very special face in these box faces, but we'll get to that in just a second. First things first, hello and welcome back to Edge of Legend. It's not Daltonshire. It's not anything else. We're back on track, and it feels excited to be here. Let us say hello, starting with our guest and good friend, Tobias. Tobias, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Tobias McCurry, and ironically, I will be playing Tobias Raphaelis of House Raphaelis today. My pronouns are he, him, his.
Heck yeah! And next up, we have Sidney. Sidney, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. I play Alona, the half-elf cloistered cleric, and my pronouns and her pronouns are she, her.
Excellent! Next up, we have Randy. Randy, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Howdy. I'm Randy Alvarenga. I'm playing Lothier Van Linson, and our pronouns are he, him.
Nice. Well, next up, we have Sam. Sam, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Sam, and I play Ichipuchan Papakui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita, and our pronouns are she, her. And here's Shrug.
The Pacific Dorito?
Pacifica Dorita.
I love Doritos on the West Coast.
Oh my god, I'm gonna stab you with a Dorito.
That seems right.
She'll do it. I've seen her do it.
I've seen her do it.
Wes is
You don't
like, get
want
down,
me to
she's
get
got
all-
a chip.
Cool Ranch on your ass.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, next up, we got Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hi there, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. I play Shionovis, the Elven Ranger, and we both go by she, her.
Excellent. Well, next and certainly not last, the Boxmaster. Master XL. Wes, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hi everybody, I'm Wes. I play Dragonsgrave, the Duskwalker Magus. We're both he, him. And I'm excited
Excellent.
to be back and fireball some more stuff.
Oh, I can't swear yet. Oh, boo.
Why not?
Because it's
Yeah.
like, wait, well, when we put this on YouTube, we have to have a 5 to 10 minute buffer before swear words.
Wait, really?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that a rule?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The wonderful folks that work for YouTube that check the videos to make sure they are appropriate or whatever have a rule where if you swear within the first couple of minutes, it's kind of a dicey time.
Oh no!
So,
I already said I was
yeah.
gonna go Cool Ranch on his.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's like it's like the hard F or the hard ass. I think if we don't say those, we're okay.
Well,
Just-
When did we start the stream? Hey, Wes, can I get a timestamp on when we started and how far we're now?
Yeah, not now. You can't.
Okay.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you. Well, now it's my turn. Hey, everyone. I am PJ. I'm the GM for Edge of Legend and Nat 20 Productions official here on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him, and tonight I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. And if you haven't had a chance to see the amazing recap,
not up yet.
that's not up yet, which is why you wouldn't have seen the amazing recap. Here's what you missed. It'll be better when you see the actual recap. But here's what it is right now. So about a month ago when we last played, the heroes had survived so much in New Jack City, including seeing into the eyes of the gods at the beginning of all time, being co-pilots of the gods, and seeing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. From there, coming back from that, they did some deliberations and some discussions. They checked in with Tobias about some things, and they decided ultimately to leave New Jack City. Their time is done there. They did all the things they could do. So they get into a big old military van, drive out to the edge of town, and begin to walk. They have a nice campfire. They discuss some more things. They talk about, all the crazy things going on with the Green King and the end of the world and Kormat and all these fun things and some other things. Like I said, go watch the recap when it's out. It's gonna be way better than this recap. But why are you looking at me like that, Sydney?
Because you're skipping all the important stuff.
Oh, like what, Sydney? Please tell them. Like what?
Because you're
Corn
skipping
Sydney.
the part where we discover that Dragonsgrave is like a city that sometimes magically disappears. And there's an entire underground subsection. It leaves a gigantic crater every time it disappears.
Do tell.
And you also miss the fact that the only one that can read the Astrogenicon is freaking Isowo from episode 1.
That's not the most important part.
Oh, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
what is?
hold on.
The most important part is that Morel and Alona confessed their love to each other and kissed.
That's right. Hold
That
on.
is the most important part. I checked.
Okay, hold on. This is a sympathy embarrassment right here. So yeah. Anyway, so that's right. You all had a smoochy smooch. That's right. Around the campfire. You had a, I believe, to quote Sydney, long kiss.
I called out.
Very
Process.
powerful.
It was. Now, that being said, and I think this is probably the best recap we've ever done as a group. So that being said, we're now going to start the episode with all 7 of these, 6 of these amazing faces, and my face hovering ominously in the background. With the morning rise, your campfire is done, your morning routines and rituals are done, including, going on the Duat and seeing the dead son of Kodamat, who goes by the name of Proditamat, by the way. As you continue your morning walk, you eventually leave the heavy forest and get to the southern...
Wait a second.
Yes.
What about me telling Dragon?
That's a good point. I think this is vital. We need to get this covered before we enter. So yes, let's cut now to a very brief moment where Lothier runs into a tent with Dragon. Please take it away.
All right. I bust into your tent and I go, oh my God.
What? What happened? He is
Oh.
grabbing his
It's
his
not
sword.
that.
Oh, all right.
I promise. Okay. You can't get mad at me because I don't really know. I only know because of the connection with the god,
Okay.
But last night
Uh-huh.
during the watch, I feel like Ilona and Morel might have confessed how much they love each other.
You just see Dragon's eyes go wide. What?
Yeah,
And he's
she's
gonna-
out there. She's glowing.
He's gonna get up, really quickly throw pants on and burst out of the tent and run over and be like, "Did you kiss Morel?"
You would hear a groan from a nearby tent. What in the ever-loving hell are you yelling about? I'm hungover, and I didn't need this right now.
You shush, this is important.
I just imagine Alona is having, had a very pleasant conversation with Shionibus about love and what that means, and just very supportive, and she's in the middle of eating black raspberries and blackberries, not candy, actual fruit. And you see her just go what do you mean? I don't know what are you talking about?
Don't lie about it! Lothier's got a connection to the love god!
I walk over and I'm just smiling. Good morning.
And he's looking stern right now. Dragon is.
You hear a rustling of bedroll and tent or whatever, and you see Ichi slide. Something's happening.
Nothing is happening. There's nothing that is
Alona,
physically
I
happening.
think we're all learning that canvas walls are not very soundproof.
Love is happening. Love is
Oh,
happening.
It's
Love.
happening.
Love.
Nothing like that kind of love. Are you kidding me? It's these two. Wait. Okay. So there was a kiss. Yeah.
That was more of a test. I didn't tell him that y'all kissed. I just said y'all said you loved each other. You.
Oh,
announced that
sorry.
yourself.
I just assumed. Yeah. You said you loved each other and then kissed. That's usually what follows that.
Is that what happens? I didn't know.
Did you find out or not?
You literally knew.
Ichi's flipping through a booklet, and she points. She's like, "It's right here on page 83 of the fan fiction. Around the campfire. Is that where it happened? It's here."
Tell me.
Are you pointing at a book of tropes? It's very important to note that he has not left his tent or his bedroll or anything.
Tobias, this is my fan fiction collection.
Why do you have a book of tropes?
Fun. Alona grabs the book from Ichi's hand. She looks at it, stares, in blank confusion, and goes, "I think Lothier must have read this book and gotten very confused. Because this sounds like exactly what happened. I mean, exactly how it might have gone down if it were to have happened."
Dragon just squints his eyes and then takes a few more steps closer to Alona. And just looks her right in the eyes. I can just ask Morel.
Why would you do that?
So it happened.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, why would you ask him? You don't trust me.
I walk over and
She
I
wa-
lean on your shoulder and I go, "Love's not a thing you should be afraid of hiding. It's a mighty nice thing."
Mm-hmm.
Adariah thinks so.
All right, listen, are we going to make that a thing forever? Am I just going to walk around talking about death? And is
Who's
Draco
talking
gonna
about
walk
that? No.
around talking about vines? We were in those, it's in the past now.
Look, look, all right. I might think about crops a lot more now, but that's beside the point. The important thing is, you guys kissed and admitted love?
Can I roll for deception?
You can try. I'm gonna roll against it.
I mean, that's up to them. If they want to engage in this very, very small PvP, go right ahead.
I'd like to roll from the tent while half asleep.
Yes.
Please, Tobias,
Listen.
please roll from the tent.
You were just in the embodiment of the dream god. Maybe being half asleep helps you.
Oh, yeah.
Unlikely.
You were chilling in Shaw's land for quite a while.
What's the
I rolled
what's the
3.
defense on that?
You rolled really high for deception?
Yeah, I did roll pretty
You can roll
high.
perception,
Okay.
Tobias.
What? I have perception as well. I rolled a 17 plus 12. So
That's 29.
yeah.
I rolled a 21 on intimidation.
I rolled a 28.
Oh, so close. But you beat Dragon. You're aren't intimidated by Dragon because he knows he would not do anything to harm any of you.
So after smiling for a long time, Lothier just looks at Alona and goes, "Alona, it's okay. You don't have to lie. We know you love Morel. Otherwise, you don't think Drake. Why is Dragon acting this crazy about it?"
What was the target to beat for that deception?
I'm
28.
going to say 28.
Oh, perfect. I absolutely believe her. Unequivocal. Yeah, it's also very. It's really not great to try and pry into someone's personal issues without their consent.
That's fair.
Especially because, there's a lot of things that I've been going through I really fucking hate. And y'all really want in on it. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine with that, but I at least gave you consent first.
All
This
right.
is fair. This is a very important lesson.
That is a very, very important lesson. I'll go. I'll look at you and I'll go. And I'll just
He's just gonna whisper to Lothier, I have too much invested in this, alright?
I'm in too deep. My Alona stock is just way too high. I can't. I
How
can't
much have
crash
you
now.
bet? How much gold is on the line?
None. He's just, I want to say that Dragon is like remaining straight-faced this whole time.
PJ, where is Morel?
Yeah.
Let's see. I believe you already did your morning ritual, so he's done praying and he's done beard grooming. He's probably by the morning fire, like pounding bacon, like it's Tic Tacs.
Coffee and bacon.
Yep. Yeah.
I want to know what his conversation with Afra looked like.
So, yeah, I was going to say, at this point, Dragon's like, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. And he's going to turn around and walk away. But it's about damn time!
Why are you so loud?
Ichi snatches back the fan fiction. I need this, thank you. And she'll catch up with Dragon and just hand it to him. It's just read this. It might not be exactly the same, but it's good enough.
As you catch up to him, you do notice that he's got a big grin, a big smile on his face.
They share a silent giggle.
Yeah, like literally. Dragon's just so happy for his friends at this point, and he was concerned, like legitimately concerned for a while that they were never going to make a move, and he doesn't want that to happen to them.
That's
So.
good. Alona avoids Morel for the rest of the day. Awesome. How close are we to Dragonsgrave?
Yeah, let's go back to that. All right, so you proceed to pack up after doing your morning rituals and breakfast, and you walk only maybe an hour or two until you leave the forest you were camping in, come out, and you are at the southern shelf coast of the continent that you are on. It's this point that you can hear the sounds of the roaring water as it crashes gently and recedes back out to sea. And there is a large wooden sign on two pylons. In big print, you see Draconic writing in the Draconic tongue. Does anyone speak Draconic? Okay. That's good, because in small common, you see Dragonsgrave.
Well, this is it. Luckily, it's still here.
They even provided a nice little translation. How considerate.
Who wants to go inside first?
I say naughty.
Since I've been spending a lot of time reading my stories, can I have a brief reminder as to what we should be aware of as we enter this place? I totally remember everything. I've just been reading my stories a lot for the past month.
That's entirely fair. Flips through notes. So as you can see, this is Dragonsgrave, which is a city that was established at the end of the Great Dragon War. This is the actual site where the Great Dragon War happened, and this city was erected out of thin air.
Out
Was
of
built.
just
Just poofed into existence.
Okay.
Right after the Great Dragon War, in the center of town. Do you remember those like weird visions that we had
Yeah.
like a little while ago? This is the place where those visions were, where we saw that stuff. Yeah, with Coromat and all that jazz. Well, we found out that when Tobias's father took the place of all those people that were supposed to be sacrificed in the 8th circle prophecy, as you know, we're trying to solve the 9th. In the 8th circle prophecy, there were a few people that it is said to be still in Dragonsgrave. As far as I can remember, Shionibus did have some information on this.
I did.
You did?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Well.
Here's the flipping of the paper.
Sheonibus,
I don't remember what I had for breakfast, guys.
we talked
about this, let alone
so
a
much
month
about
ago.
this. How could you have forgotten, Sheonibus?
I know. How could I forget? I'm such a fool.
Well, all I need to know then is that we're going in here, so that guy doesn't have to die.
Ideally, that
All
guy.
right.
Aren't we looking for that one guy who knows where that weapon is? This is for Ilona. It was a guy that you guys knew, and he had like. There was a very old guy,
Old man Tanine.
maybe. Like someone knew something that we were looking for to ask him about regarding this, like the prophecy, the weapon, something like that.
You know what's funny?
Yep. This is what
Hey,
happens when you take a month
PJ.
off.
Yeah.
Hey, PJ, can I roll what's a remember check?
Give me your choice of religion is way too easy. I'm gonna say give me society check.
Why would you say religion's too
Ooh,
easy?
can I
Because you have to
get in on that?
Sure, absolutely.
What,
Absolutely.
you mean because my religion modifier's a 19, I can't roll religion? That's too easy?
Yeah, a plus 19? Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
it's a good thing I rolled a 19 on the die face anyway. I think I broke my curse, guys. Knock on wood.
Oh, don't say that.
Why would you say it?
You just ruined it.
Why?
Did you knock on wood or did you just say it?
I just knocked on wood.
Onto you. Make sure it's not,
Yeah,
from Micah.
Particle board.
yeah. You can't. You can't. IKEA like wood doesn't count.
I rolled a 30. Kylie, what did you roll?
To 8, I rolled a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay.
So I obviously remember everything we're supposed to do in Dragonsgrave, right? Right? Yeah. Totally remember all the things we're supposed to do after a month off.
It's okay. So, you remember that from when you were in Or, actually, you finally got your hands on Tobias's father's diary before he went on the cycle, the 8th cycle prophecy and died, successful martyr. That there were 3 or 4 survivors of the 8th cycle, and one of them is living in Dragonsgrave.
Which one is it?
It is, as he checks his GM notes.
Even PJ doesn't remember. I'm just
I have so much going on, you have no idea.
It was a joke.
I want to say it was Kane Chason. Chason. Yeah, Kane Chason.
Kane Chase on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Search for
Alliteration.
Kane.
And now we're out here chasing Kane.
Chase and Kane, thank you so much for making the joke I was about to make, and it sounded way better coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Here to help.
Not Raising Canes, Chase and Canes.
I was thinking, I was like,
Do
but
we get
ain't
chicken at the
Raising
end?
Cane.
Chicken.
When we're all in LA, we can all go out for afters and get chicken.
Okay.
That's my promise.
Okay, no, don't go to Raising Cane's. Go to like
What?
Roscoe's. Come on, guys.
Raising Cane's
Roscoe's is
delicious.
pretty good, but Raising
Raising
Cane's
Cane's
is pretty
is
damn
Are
good.
Tobias and I
And
going back to LA?
They support
I guess.
LGBTQIA+.
It's true. Raising Cane's supports the LGBT plus, and they also flip the bird to the hate bird. So,
Mhm.
The hate bird specifically, yes. No one likes the hate bird. We love Big Bird though. Okay, so we're searching for Kane. Wow, this is gonna suck. We're searching for the person. Unbeknownst to us what their pronouns are. Search for this person in Dragonsgrave. Are we also looking for... I feel like there's something else we're looking for in Dragonsgrave. I feel like we're also looking for a weapon.
Yes.
Yes, we're also looking for a weapon. I rolled a come on, man.
I want to know what you want to know, so I can tell you.
Tell me what else we're looking for.
Who was the last person who remembered the creation of that weapon?
Are you
Well,
talking?
I have-
Yeah. No.
I
yeah,
had said
go
I
ahead.
had notes for that on that computer, it was instructions of how to make it
Right.
like directly.
Oh yeah.
So and I already copied that. So we have just a copy of that.
That was the nuke, right?
Yeah.
Well, there was also a trident, if I remember from that dream, or a spear at the bottom of the ocean, from what I remember correctly.
You definitely remember correctly. You remember a spear-like weapon buried in the ocean.
Are
Right
we
next to Dragonsgrave.
Are we looking for that here?
I don't know.
So
All of
I
the
know
above.
it's been a while. I will say this: the spear is not connected to Dragon's Grave that you're talking about. No, but maybe more could be availed to you by walking into Dragon's Grave.
All right, fine. We walk
there.
in direct.
I walk in.
Okay, there you go. I open the door. I walk in. Okay, you
She runs
proceed.
into the door. Just like, oh, handle.
You proceed to walk into the memorial city of Dragonsgrave. The first thing you note is that it is a massive circular city, which you can tell by the unusual kind of stonemason walls and alleyways. This might be designed like a circular maze, like the one where you have like the little bead and you have to move it around to get the bead around the thing. Also, you notice everything is on a slight decline, like just a very ever so slight scant angle.
Crater, isn't it?
When it disappears, there's a crater left in its place, but I don't believe it's inside of a crater, unless, would be a survival check to check on the terrain and investigate that? Is that what that would be?
Can I do detect magic as well?
Go right ahead.
Awesome.
It is a cantrip.
Damn. Oh my god, my dice are so happy that I'm playing Edge of Legend again. It's giving me nothing but 17s and above. Knocking on wood one more freaking time. That survival check was a 31.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, by all intents and purposes, this city looks like it is on. I mean, it's flushed the coastline. Now, coastlines usually kind of generally go down diagonally anyway to meet the ocean, but as far as you can tell, this land should be straight until it hits the beach. And most coastline cities kind of compensate the closer it gets to the coast, right? So that the whole city isn't just cocked into the ocean. But the fact that this is very odd. Lothier.
Yeah.
Your detect magic goes off like a 4th of July firework brigade.
Oh.
Something around you is very magical. Now, remind me, how long until you get the School of Magic? Does it say?
I have it. So I already have heightened fourth
Okay.
for my cantrip. So I have the School of Magic. I also have, I can pinpoint the source of the highest level magic within
Illusion
that.
magic everywhere.
Oh. Good to know. Yeah. I would share that with the rest of the party. So I think I figured out how they make this place disappear.
Go on.
Really
Yeah.
No, they're using some kind of illusion magic all over this place. Like, it's, if there was a holiday known as the 4th of July, like a GM said, it would be like that.
Wait, time out. Does that mean you're detecting illusion magic now?
All over. Yep. Over there. Over there. Over there.
Wouldn't that
Yep.
mean that it is currently under an illusion?
It could be.
Ergo,
that's-
it is never here.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's also true.
I
Yeah.
touch something.
Like you just touch like wall infrastructure or something of the city.
Yes.
You can feel the coast breeze cooled stone of the city. It is very real and it's very, very dense. You happen to note as you look around that this place is empty. You can see the statue in the dead center of this circular maze-like city of a human with multiple dragons all around them that you saw in the past when you hit the magic shroom and went back in time. That statue still very much here. But there's no people here. It's like a borderline necropolis almost.
Well, this is real. Well, where is everybody? Is there supposed to be people here? Hello?
A big city for no people to be here.
Yes, I don't believe that screaming hello into the empty abyss is going to awaken anything friendly.
Hello? Well, if there's nothing here, it should be fine, right?
If there is something here, it won't be fine.
Well,
I just do an overall perception check.
Okay, go ahead and make an overall
I
perception
know
check.
if anyone's if I just see any movement, just casually.
Sure. Go right ahead.
27.
27. You don't really see any movement. Like I said, you see like the birds flying above. You can hear the waves coming and going, but the city looks like a giant stone maze set with buildings and homes and businesses and monuments. But so far, it just looks like it's dead empty.
Can we get an aerial view of this town?
Oh!
We summon a thing. Yeah,
I
right.
can.
Yeah?
And Lothier casts fly.
Yes.
I don't even need to turn into a bird. I can just fly up there.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Since when?
I was okay. So this is what I wanted to share a long time ago when I was like fighting dude and I threw him out the window. My original plan was to jump out the window, fly, and then pull him out. But I didn't have the time to do that. So I've had it since that mission.
Got it.
So you shoot up in the air. Give me a quick perception check with a +4.
Okay.
Huh. That's fun.
Yeah.
I should learn that.
That's a
no, that'd be so good.
34.
34. Okay. Really fast. Tell me what it's like when you fly. Do you kind of Iron Man like Tinkerbell? Do you like flap your arms?
Yeah, so what he does is he takes his staff and he hits it on the ground, and then, like, sort of the bottom of the staff turns flat, and he uses that to rise up. Like, it's like a wood, like, pedestal that he, like, rises up on.
Okay, cool. So you shoot up into the air. How far can you travel with that spell? Like 60 feet, 30 feet? Just
Let me
forgot.
see. I can soar through the air, gaining a fly speed equal to its speed, or 20 feet, whichever is greater. So
Okay.
yeah, I have 25 feet.
Okay. So it takes you a little while to get to the top of your speed where you can kind of see everything. But once you're up there, you're looking down and it is exactly like a maze. A marble, a heavy stone maze with circles and dead ends and alleyways and like little weird stone partitions that end halfway through it. But as you're looking around, you see no walking life except for your teammates. You do see some buildings of interest, as in things like a library and a couple of taverns and an arena, but you don't see people.
All right, I'm gonna come back down and I go, that is even stranger. They've got an entire town with no people. They've got arenas and taverns and everything, but the only people I see walking around here is us.
Is there a way to see if there's any sewer grates or ways to get into the underground nearby?
Yeah, you can do a survival check to find infrastructure.
Okay, here's my thought. There it is. Here's my thought. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at that.
Just your face when you said that.
Still not the worst. It's still a 19. I have a pretty decent survival. But here's my thought process. If there's no people above ground and when the city disappears, there's a gigantic crater, maybe everyone's underground.
Okay. So, what was your total for that survival check?
It's a 19.
19 total? Okay. I don't know if you got like a 19 on the die phase or total. Okay, cool. You are able to find one really heavy iron sewer grate that leads to the sewer infrastructure.
Can I lift it?
Give me an athletics check.
Damn it. Oh! It's back. Ilona is determined to lift the sewer grate, and somehow she is strong. What is that? Oh, I guess my proficiencies are all pretty good at this point, because I've got the general improvisation feat, which everyone should take if they have fucking Pathfinder. It's past the point of cursing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Sorry, I didn't
Rock and
update.
fucking roll, baby.
26.
26. All right. What's your strength score total?
0.
Is a what?
My modifier?
Your
Flat?
the big number. The other number.
Athletics?
No, it's your strength score, not your modifier score.
An 11.
Okay. So you grab this heavy sewer grate. You try to get into this nice deep stance. You use all your might to get it out. It is the most painful experience of your life. Every muscle is being recruited to get this and put it down, but you get it.
No, let me do this! He's been teaching me how to lift!
You got this, Boo.
You have a lot of pent-up rage today, I understand.
Dragon is tempted to use telekinetic projectile to launch this grate out and make her look very strong, but thinks better of it after a moment because he doesn't want to kill Ilona by accident.
Listen, don't.
So you're able to move it finally. It is an excruciating thing, but you get it done, and you look and you can hear the rushing of active sewer water.
Oh, by all means, after you.
Oh, I didn't plan on going down there.
I mean, the other option is we walk through an entire maze.
Well, I was going to, do what's sensible and stick to the left wall and walk.
That is kind of smart. I look down, and I go, but Ilona went down by herself. I'm
I
going.
didn't go down
Yeah.
yet.
Or not
I don't
yet.
believe she's fully considered the ramifications of her actions yet.
Also, I'd just like to comment how well PJ did making this character so close to that to how you're actually playing him.
Yep, the Tobias impression. Too good.
That's just art imitating life. Tobias, your
It's
art.
real.
Life.
Nobody has a spell that can have eyes in places we don't have to go, right?
Well, this is a good question. Everyone make me an Arcana check.
Oh,
No.
not
Or an occult check, depending on what kind of spellcaster you are.
Sounds shitty too.
I'm
I
a
also rolled a
Ooh,
2.
you want a nature
That'll
check?
be a 9 total.
What about-
okay.
general
This isn't my
religion.
jam.
Yeah, it's true. What was that, Sidney?
What about general religion? Because I'm a magic caster who uses divine energy.
But I'm magic though.
What's she doing?
Right, I'll do Arcana.
I'm not saying no yet. I'm saying give me just a few seconds to do some quick research.
Got a 1.
I'm just gonna announce that I got a 12.
I appreciate that. I
I
love
got
your.
a 1 plus my 12, so I have a 13.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 2 plus my 15, so a 17. Dragon's distracted right now.
Okay.
I rolled a dirty 20 for Arcana.
20. Thank you, 20.
nice.
And you know what? I think at this point I'm going to say yes to religion rolls. I think we need that. Yeah.
I will take that.
All right, that's a 31.
31. Tobias, what's yours?
17 did not roll great.
17. Okay. So, Randy, I'm assuming that you did tell everyone that this whole place reeks of illusion magic. Is that correct?
Yes. I
Okay.
did.
Well, illusion magic generally means that there's an illusion spell placed upon an area. And the one good way to get rid of an illusion spell is with either a dispel or a counter spell.
Oh, I'll do it. I'd love to. I got that.
Do what?
So Alona and Tobias, you absolutely figure out that a dispel or a counter spell is kind of the way to get rid of whatever the illusion that's cast over this city is. Also, there's a sewer down there. So, you have options, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Maybe I'm simply content with this illusion.
Do you share that, Alona?
Yes, so I don't have to go into sewer.
All right. Oh! That was not my brightest moment. All right. Stand back. I'll try. And he begins waving his arms.
I'm very excited for this to, drop the floor out from under us. It'll be excruciatingly painful or funny or both.
Well, let's find out.
Sure.
And he casts a Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Yeah. One spell effect or... Yeah. One spell effect. 120 feet. Oof.
Okay. Now I'm trying to remember if that isn't... I'm going to confirm this,
Yeah.
but I need to make sure that is
It's
a counteract check or not.
It is a
Cool.
counteract check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your... You're a druid, so I'm going to say go ahead and make a nature check if you're casting
much
Dispel.
better. Oh, yeah. I like that. Nature. 37.
Oh my god.
I got a 19.
You
Holy crap.
lucky. Okay, so
Oh,
you start
wow.
casting Dispel. Suddenly, you see around you almost like this spreading energy from Lothier begins to wash over everything from around them. And as it does, each inch and centimeter, this energy cascades around him. You start seeing a human being, or any mortal person, walking and then stop. And it's look around. And every inch, there's a person in movement, kind of dead stopping. Eating breakfast, drinking coffee, stopping when they see suddenly that you have dispelled the illusion. You're seeing humans, dwarves, elves, half-elves. You are seeing 5,000 years of citizenry panic and stop, like the toys in Toy Story when Andy enters the room the minute the dispel works.
I mean, did none of them think anyone would figure it out?
I
This is the
did it.
first
Haven't
time.
so far.
Huh. Well, it's a really good thing I didn't just fireball one of these buildings.
Oh.
That is good. And mildly unethical.
I mean, if there was... He's going to look at his wife. If there was nobody here, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but I mean, this guy looks nice. I would have been ashamed to barbecue him.
I feel like we're all a little mildly unethical sometimes.
Can I lean over to Dragon and go, yeah, let's just not tell Tobias about us almost blowing up his church.
I would like a perception check on that.
Valid? I think it's very valid. Give me a perception check. Because there's something you need to know from this. Yes.
Oh,
It's,
shit.
that's a 15.
That's a total?
Yeah.
Okay. You just hear your name. You don't hear any context. You just hear Tobias. And that's all you get.
Do you need something?
Oh, no. Nothing. We were just not ethical. We were being very ethical.
Okay.
I keep walking.
Yeah, Dragon's going to stop, and actually, on that topic, he's like, did you know that there was a dark group of assassins living underneath, your area? The
My
church and
area?
everything?
Oh, the
and everything?
church.
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
If I knew, I don't believe it would have been a problem. Ergo, no, I did not know. So it was still a problem.
I mean, yeah, it was a problem because they tried to kill us. Anyway, moving on. And he's gonna look at that one. He's gonna turn
Clearly
and
bad
walk away.
assassins.
They were bad.
Or we're just really good.
So as you
relative.
dispel the illusion around Dragonsgrave, you hear this one voice going, "Oi! There's no use hiding. They figured it out." Right, what do we do? I don't know. Be cordial. Or tell them to fuck off, one or the other.
Hello.
Are they just so like? So
I'll take cordial, and do you still participate in modern society's economy?
Everyone just kind of waves at Ichi as she is waving back, and they go, "Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. We still participate in modern economy. Gold standard, yes."
That's all I care about. That's good to know. In which case, I would like to bolster your economy. Where's your tavern?
Where's our? Well, we have 3 different taverns.
Where do I want to drink at? I'll take your glowing review, seeing as you're the initial individual to see us appear spontaneously in the past several, whatever, how long you've been doing this.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you are clearly enough from around here because
one of 3 choices.
Right, one of 3 choices. If you're a tourist, I highly recommend the Dragon's Maw Tavern. It's really cool. It's an entire tavern built in the bones and carcass of a real dragon. If you're a local, you tend to favor the Eulogy and Fire. And if you want to drink something so strong it makes your heart stop, you probably want the Buried Casket Tavern. I'm sorry, the Buried Cask Tavern. You might need a casket if you go to the Buried Cask, but those choices are yours.
Oh, excellent. Tobias will turn to the party. So the Buried Cask it is, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to see the dragon at some point. So if we can do the after drinks at the dragon one.
I don't believe after drinks exist after the cat. We'll just peruse by.
Tobias.
Let's just go. I could use a break.
Before we leave, Tobias, can you ask if they know a cane?
Why am I asking?
Well, you're the one who's already talking.
Oh, hey, pardon, friend.
Hey.
This person is beseeching me to speak to you. Perhaps you could just listen to what she just tried to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
You know a
Sounds
cane,
familiar.
Chasen.
Like Old Man Kane?
Yes, Old Man Kane. I'm so glad you know.
Yeah, that one.
We're chasing.
I see what you did there. Oh yeah, Old Man Kane. He lives on the east side of the city. You're right down the west side of the city. I mean, he's retired. He doesn't really do anything. Bit of an angry curmudgeon, honestly.
Me too, without the old.
Yeah, you got similar vibes, similar energy.
Retired from what?
Work, retired from everything really. He only goes out to drink and complain and shop for food, and then he goes home.
Where does he
That-
drink?
Do you know his favorite drink?
It
Venue.
depends. If he's his favorite place to get a drink is the Fire and Eulogy. His favorite drink there to get is it's this wonderful little number. It's like a very strong ale. It's got a nice spice to it. It burns, a lot. It's called the Dragon's Breath. He likes that, and if he's not drinking that, sometimes he'll have a simple ale or a very hard whiskey.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah,
you.
no problem.
I will give this man. I will walk up to him and reach into my pocket and hand him a gold piece.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
don't-
Thank you so much. I understand that you don't often have visitors, so I would care to ensure that I am a patron of, Dragonsgrave.
Cool. You don't have to do this. I have a job. But if you'd like to keep, and I'll take it. But if you want to keep it,
Buy yourself a beverage.
yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely, I will. Hey, mates, 2 rounds are on me.
Nice.
That guy just instantly became more popular.
Tobias.
You rang.
And no, you wanted to go the other one.
We're going to the Fire and Eulogy after we go find the old man's house. We make an impression. We invite him out for a drink. We figure out what we want to do.
Sounds good.
I was thinking
like
the
that.
opposite of we bring him a drink because the likelihood of him coming out with a bunch of 6 strangers is less likely.
7.
7.
Everyone give me a
That's why it's
quick
been a long
perception
fucking
check.
day.
I'll be right back.
I'll note that I can probably talk him into it.
Aww.
Mother.
I'm happy.
Right. This pair of dice has been in dice jail for over a month. Let's see. This one goes in.
It is angry about being in dice jail.
Pretty dice.
Must prove itself.
It's got Japanese numbers on it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sleek.
Yeah, it's metal. I love it. It's my favorite one.
That's nice.
But it just rolled me a bad number, so
Ah.
it is going to
Ooh,
take a bet.
rude.
And so now we are on gold dice.
Beautiful.
For our friend
Ooh.
Tobias.
How did the dice jail dice? What the hell am I trying to say?
Die.
How did the
build it.
die jail the other die?
How are your dice doing, Kylie?
Oh, I just put one in prison. So this
Oh.
is the one that I just took out, has been in there for over a month.
You
Got
haven't
So
rolled
we'll
it yet.
see.
You haven't
I haven't
rolled
rolled it yet. No.
Okay. So it's clarifying. What's
No,
everyone's
no. This
go-to
one's in there.
dice? Oh, it's so pretty.
My app.
Your app, you use electronic dice?
Yeah, I don't care enough.
That's fair.
I have.
Flash, is that metal?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Ooh.
I do have one of my die that is not with me right now. That rolls 21.
It's a joke.
What do you
Yeah, they just removed the 20 and added 21.
It's
It's
fine.
very good.
That's
Got a
what
green
dice
one.
do.
Oh no,
Ooh.
I want it. Oh, it's the impossible to perceive dice. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go. We got it.
Ah!
Oh no.
Yeah.
Zoom in a lot. There we go. Wow,
Ooh.
look how pretty. It's
What is
green.
that? What is that mark?
It's Kraken.
That's
Kraken dice.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I like green dice for Edge of Legend for obvious reasons.
Also because green is just your color.
I love green.
You
That's
really-
Can
great
you
color.
tell? Can you tell?
No.
All right, perception checks.
So what was that perception check everyone gave me?
18.
18 for
22.
Lothier, 22 for Sam,
28.
28 for wow, really good.
Dirty 20.
30, 20 for
21.
21,
19.
19. Okay. You see a massive like sign like you are here like you see in a mall and many different establishments all over. You get the idea, well, everyone is able to see that the west side is the housing district for most people. It's also a heavy, dense maze. Tobias, though, you are able to navigate this maze with no problem. You're able to kind of see it and map it in your head. A couple things of note. Lothier, you find a fishing area towards the end by the coast. And the
More fishing in this game?
Always
So
fishing.
much fishing!
Always fishing. But by the fishing, you see something called the Standing Sea. And there's an asterisk by this. For follow-up information, give me a nature check on the Standing Sea. Dragon, you see two things of interest I think will really float your boat here. One is called Warriors of the Word Weaver Headquarters. It is a hunter's guild that hunts massive monsters and animals, as well as the arena called the Dragon's Roost, home to such things as dragon jousting and the dragon sport, Dragon Ball. No, I'm kidding. Dragon Rise.
I am quitting. Because
You made
of
my
Dragon
heart
Ball.
swell for a moment.
We could
you
have
want
played
it to be-
Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Okay, going back. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my notes. It says Dragon Rise.
You just hear
It's
the
called Dragon Ball. I'm actually
Of the
changing this
erasing.
note. Yep.
The storyteller pops in for a moment.
Cool. Yeah, the storyteller comes out from the margins and goes, it was called Dragon Rise, but it's called Dragon Ball now. Goodbye. Changes.
phenomenal.
So,
Yeah, I was gonna say Dragon just like nudges Jonibus. Hunter's
Huh?
Guild.
What?
Coin. Much coin to be made.
You're right.
Mhm.
You're right. All right.
Also, there's an arena. We could probably make money there. I'm gonna go ahead and doubt
Are
whoever.
you poor?
No, I'm probably the richest one here.
You can always have
no,
more
no,
coin.
Shionibus, I know about you. Are you poor?
I mean, probably in the grand scheme of things, in comparison to a king or something.
You just seem very desperate.
I like to hunt things, and they pay me money for it. It's like they're paying me to have fun.
It's more like his job. He's kind of always upset.
Well, apparently it's not his job, or it would already be paying decently.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to save your dumbass from being murdered.
All right, Chris.
So it's a Tuesday.
It's like he wants to be murdered.
Anyway,
Dracon's gonna cross his arms and like whisper to Ichi, like that prophecy is gonna come true if he keeps this up.
Ichi, your perception check tells you that there are a series of combat arenas. There's 3 circuits in this city for different fight arenas, but more importantly, there is one Bun Boys in the city.
How?
Franchise
How is
so
there-
powerful.
How is there Bun Boys
Even in
here?
City of Illusions.
It's probably the NDA, Alona.
I'm making a society check at a 24 on what the fuck that is.
Bun Boys. So for those who are new to Edge of Legend, Bun Boys was like this one simple pastry coffee shop in the very first episode in Coupledale that has basically turned into our world's equivalent of a Starbucks. They are a massively powered franchise of coffee, teas, and special pastries. Run. They're not evil. No, it's a lovely gay couple named Billiam and
far
Tedford.
that we know, they're not evil. That we don't know.
We did try. We did do an entire one-shot dedicated to their backstory. I hope they're not evil.
I hope so too. I gave them mud pies.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're on their way to world domination. It seems like
That is true. They're here.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
That's true. That's true. Also, interest for Ichi. There are 3 theater companies in Dragonsgrave. There's the
franchise,
the Glitter Light Theater, the N Doors or Nitro Doors, and Tell the Tale Theater Company. And there's also, in the case of Alona's perception check, you find, let me see if I can get the actual stats for it. A theater, not theater, sorry, Alona, a library called the Dragon's Wisdom.
Okay. So in this town that nobody knows exists except for a few people, because we found a very niche map. In this entire town, they have enough infrastructure, wealth, to be able to afford arenas and theaters and coffee shops and libraries. Where does that come from if they're not participating in global trade?
They said they were. They literally said they were part of the major economy.
Alona.
They took gold.
Alona, do you know what an NDA is?
What?
Do you know what an NDA is?
Never.
No, don't ask.
Alone? Oh.
Exactly. So this is what. Okay. I know that well, Dragon should be telling you this because he's my new manager. But when you write contracts for business deals, you sign an NDA, which means that you can never tell people anything about your business dealings on pain of spontaneous combustion. So if
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with
This
that.
lecture could have also been a missive.
that's how NDAs work. If you give away the trade secrets, you burst into flames spontaneously. So that's why the Bun Boys is able to sell their wares here without anybody knowing the city exists.
It's more like your bank account will spontaneously combust into flames, but yes, sure.
So the entire world knows that this city exists, but no one talks about it. And it's the best kept. No?
Just the Bun Boys. Business manager must know it exists.
Yeah,
or other,
They purchased a franchise, more than likely, and then set it up in town.
Sign the paperwork. Hush.
How much do you actually know about business bureaucracy, Ichi?
I know nothing. I just have fabulous business managers. That's, I think, the biggest thing that I have learned about being a semi-famous wrestling star is that you stay in your lane. And I punch the guys that gotta get punched, and the people that sign the paperwork, and the folks that deliver only yellow Skittles to my dressing room do that, or else they get fired.
Yellow.
Yellow what?
Skittles.
What?
What's that?
It's a Asmacon thing. It's a special treat. It's a real good treat. Anyway, we should check out the Bun Boys. Maybe they have some
I would really
specials.
like to go to the damn house.
Oh, you're right. We've got work to do. Maybe next time.
Can we bring pastries as a gift though? We could hit the Bun Boys up and take pastries as like a
I am walking towards that bar, whatever direction they said.
No. We're going to the house and dragging him to the bar.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh, so sorry. No, continue, please. I'm so sorry.
I don't believe that showing up with his favorite drink is any better. That makes us stalkers. This way, we're at least asking.
But what if he's already at the bar?
He could be. Or
So
we could
how
knock on his
about-
door and invite him if he's not. Or,
So how
or we
about-
could be the weird people that go to the same bar twice in the same day and then they start looking at you funny.
Here's my thought. Half of us go to the bar, and half of
Ah,
us
yes,
go
splitting
find
the
guy.
party, I love.
Yes. Well, because that way, if he's at the bar, we find him. And if he's not at the bar, we bring him to the bar to meet the rest of the party. It's much less intimidating when there's only 3 people that's going to meet a guy at their house instead of a whole party of 7 people showing up on your doorstep going, hey, I know you from a scroll.
It only
Do
takes
you know
2
this
to
man's
break
dead
kneecaps.
dad? What?
It only takes 2 to break kneecaps. I'm just saying, I don't think the intimidation factor goes up anymore.
It goes down a lot if you bring pastries.
Here's how it goes. I just
Bring
need
your bake
one-
sale.
I just need one volunteer to come with me to the Bun Boys, and then I'll meet you guys at the bar. All right, let's do this. We start walking away.
Okay. So I gotta start making notes here.
Before they start going, how damp is the earth beneath our feet?
Very good question. You are standing on very high quality stone infrastructure. There is almost no access to damp dirt here unless you were to either leave or go right to the coast.
Got it.
Shionibus, do you want to go to the bar first, or would you like to just go to this individual's house?
No matter what, we're gonna look like stalkers. So
It's worse, I think, if we find him at the bar, know his favorite drink.
fine, okay, fine. Oh my God, let's just go to his house. Can we just
Finally.
get to moving?
I would love to.
I look over at Alona.
By
I
the
go,
gods.
Are we going to the bar then?
Yeah.
All right.
And alone and look, you're watching the
Perfect.
bar.
We
Go
split
to
the
the
party
bar.
into a perfect 3.
Okay. Really fast. Kylie, what was your perception check again?
21.
Okay. As you're looking on the map, you see a segment of the map that is listed but doesn't quite have a name. Give me a... What would it be for you? Give me society +4.
Ooh. Fuck yes. Hold on.
Okay.
That's a 37.
Oh my God.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
Okay.
You actually find his name written right there.
I was gonna ask.
Here lies
Is this
Kate.
signature? Like, is this signature on the map?
No. This is definitely like a local government city map of the city. But you do find a very small sect of this city with a very tiny little asterisk next to it that says the Dragon Mausoleum.
It's just super tiny.
Super tiny.
Time for Dragon to learn necromancy.
No one has any problems with undead.
No. Tobias, do you have like a magnifying glass or anything like that on you?
No,
You're a
not
nerd.
at all, no.
No. lame.
There's just... What? Excuse me.
How do you spell the thingy again?
Mausoleum.
Nearby mausoleum.
Mhm.
Man, I wish I knew how to spell mausoleum.
It's okay.
Sorry,
I
Should've
did my
listened
best.
more
Fallout Boy.
Where's Morel going?
Like any good NPC, he is following you wherever you go.
Well, who wants
We're
morale?
in a group of three.
Who wants more?
You two.
Who
I
wants
mean,
this
clearly
shot?
Alona.
You.
Yeah,
I
goodbye.
want to assume. What if
Can
someone
he-
else wanted
let-
RP with morale?
Let him join
Oh,
our. Let
you meant
him
to follow
join-
you.
Yeah, he joins our group, and then I slowly take steps backwards to allow them to.
Okay.
I'll be behind.
So remind me again, where is Alona, Lothar, and Morel going?
Going
The
to the
bar.
bar.
To the fire
Fire and
eulogy?
eulogy, which out of everyone here makes 0 sense.
That's true.
Okay.
Dragon wants donuts. The only thing that'll get him there more than going to a bar is donuts. I'm sorry,
Just
cake
like-
wheels.
Yes.
Just like Wes, Dragon is sweets motivated.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and
First I thought it was carrot. I was like, that's weird.
correcting myself, the library is not called the Dragon's Wisdom.
might
It is
kill me.
called the Wisdom Vault, Draconic Library. Wisdom Vault. So I'm correcting myself there. All right, so we got Ichi and Dragon going to the Bun Boys. I got Alona, Lothar, and Morel going to the Fire and Eulogy. So is Shionibus and Tobias just going right to Kane's house?
If we can, reasonably find it.
Yeah. With your 28, you can easily find it. No problem.
Is the mausoleum on the way?
No.
Why do you want to go to a dragon mausoleum exactly?
Because, when you see divine dragons and do what, you become curious.
So you're just going to traipse around a dragon mausoleum?
Yeah. I'm literally the avatar of death. And what is a mausoleum? Nothing but death. Weird how that works.
But are you specifically dragon-oriented death?
I want to know why dragons are all of a sudden in the do-what. Dragons are not supposed to be in the do-what. Can't I be curious?
Oh
Is that
no, for
okay with
sure.
you?
I just don't know what answers you're looking for in a hole of
I
dead
don't
shit.
know. I don't know, Tobias. Maybe it'll help you from dying.
Perhaps unlikely, but
Oh my god, sometimes you're infuriating. I'm gonna keep walking.
consistently, yes. That's why we get along.
All right, so on that end, I'm gonna roll a d6. We're gonna break this up to see who goes first. So, team 1. Okay. Team 2. Okay. So we're gonna start with Shionibus and Tobias going to Kane's house.
Going to Raising Cane's, baby.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Tobias, with that 28 perception check you had on the city map, finding Kane's house, it's not a problem. It is definitely like a maze. Some streets are one-way only streets for some weird reason. Some streets are alleyways, but whatever it is, you eventually get to this one house. It is this very, very tall, maybe like 4-story duplex with a tiny little walkway, like 3 or 4 simple concrete steps up to a wooden door. This very quaint, gentle house. What do you do?
So just looking at this home in general, like you said, it's relatively quaint, not necessarily any signs of nobility or previous nobility. Just a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Tight. I'm gonna look over to Shionibus. Alright, so we want this gent to join us for a beverage at the bar. To rendezvous with our party because we know what now?
Because I'm fairly certain he knows your father.
Ah. Great. Love that.
So, like, you could lead with that and be like, your whole, whatever your title is, and be like, I'm the son of, Tobit. I don't know.
That's reasonable. Well, in which case, he'll go ahead and turn around and knock on the door.
Yeah. There is a pregnant pause, a few minutes that seem to hang, until finally you can hear what sounds like the sliding of chains and locks, and the door cracks open, and you see a very old. Let me redact that. Let me say later 60s, early 70s, Orsian man standing in what you can understand from seeing the dispel go off. The clothes of Dragonsgrave. Hair long, receded, piebald's bright white hair, kind of haunched back, and looking at you, squinting through the morning sun with their older eyes, is this old man. Is just, what do you want?
Ah, yes, hello. You are Kane, yes?
Yeah, why?
I am Tobias Raphaelis of House Raphaelis. I believe you knew my father.
Give me a diplomacy check.
$34.
Point. Okay.
Okay, 34. Dear God, you look so much like him.
Would you care to join us for a drink at your preferred bar, which someone absolutely ousted you about? The Fire and Eulogy, I believe.
Yeah, I like going there. It's quiet, it's dark, and the drinks are mean. You really want to go there? It's like 10 in the morning.
It's only 10 in the morning.
I see your point. Let me get my shoes.
Yes, my associates would love to have a conversation with you, as would I. As I'm sure you may suspect, we're due for another event or congregation similar to what my father dealt with.
A very dark expression falls over his face. Ah, shit.
Correct.
You know what? I don't want to drink. I'm just gonna go back inside. And he closes his door, and you can hear the locking and the sliding of the chain.
Give me just a second. I would like to treat that as a critically failed diplomacy check. Is that correct?
34 was a critical success. This moment, yeah, I'll let you say is a critical fail, yes.
I'd like to reroll that check with my courteous comeback.
Go ahead, give me a diplomacy check.
That'll be a 32.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. I understand that these are unsightly ordeals. That, trust me, I likewise do not want to come to pass, but your insight would be invaluable, especially seeing as I have no one to ask.
There's a heavy pause. You slowly hear the drag of the chain, the unlatching of the lock, the door opens, and this old Orsian man steps back out again with shoes on. And he says, shit, you're just like your dad. All right. Let's go get drunk. I ain't gonna tell you this shit sober. Let's go.
Like I said, it's already 10 a.m. really at this point. Nil turn.
Yeah.
This is Shionibus, one of my traveling companions.
Charmed to meet you. You look beautiful. I like you.
Oh, thanks. I get that a lot.
Yeah, you should. You should do that. Anyone doesn't say that as rude, you should shoot them in the face with a bow and arrow.
She's gonna look over at Tobias and be like,
What? I generally agree with the statement.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the bar.
He'll also
Leaving
walk
the
towards
dust.
the bar while calling out, "The only thing I've ever found ugly about you is sometimes your very mean attitude."
You love it. Don't even act like you don't.
Yeah. As you do, you just see the old man Kane just kind of like watching this, and he goes, "Oh, you're married? Good. Listen, I understand I'm not here to help you all, but I find it door."
No. Couples therapy is later. First prophecy.
Oh, right. All right. Like, it's not my job anymore. I'm not gonna do any shit for you. But let's go get
No,
drunk.
yeah, we can drink, but yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
So you proceed to head off to fire and eulogy with Kane himself, you can see he is not happy to be out here doing this. He is like, I got like more crosswords to do. This is bullshit. But
It's fine. The drinks are on me.
To which he goes, oh, and he kind of like his posture kind of gets up a little bit now. He's, oh, drinks are on you. Okay, strong man, let's go. So since you stormed through that scene, we're gonna go to Ichi and Dragon really fast. The Bun Boys. You go to the Bun Boys, and it's like every other Bun Boys you've ever been in. A bit, a bit on the nice end, but yeah.
It's like every other Bun Boys I've ever been in.
I know, this is amazing.
The franchising is so strong.
Do you think they have our specials?
Oh, let's ask. Okay,
ask.
you first.
Yeah, I'm the manager. Yeah, it makes sense. Excuse me. Do you happen to have the specials, the current specials?
Oh, yeah. Hi, welcome to the Bun Boys in Dragonsgrave. We have our pastry selection right up there.
Mm-hmm.
All of we have mud pies. We have Dragon's cake wheels. We also have the Ichi special pastry and every other pastry currently in circulation right now.
That's amazing. Out of curiosity, how does the franchising work for a town that technically doesn't exist on most maps?
It's a secret.
NDA. Oh,
Yeah, she gets it, yeah. It's really we found these two lovely chaps. They told us about their business. We thought, oh, cool, that sounds great, yeah. And we started building one here, and we've just been in business ever since.
I just know that enclosed economies can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, but also, there's benefits, like all the money circulates within the system. Like, if you think about it, really, at some point, because it's a small circuit, we're all just working because the system needs us, and the coin is just a vehicle for us to create a better system.
Yeah, just assume that there are laws in place so that, one particular individual can't hoard all of the wealth for the town, so,
No, when we're just small, when you're large, but small infrastructure city like this, like, well, it's impossible to have all the wealth because we know who you are and where you live. Yeah, fuck you.
Exactly.
So, like, really, yeah, we all just give back to the community. We all thrive, really, is what it comes down to.
That's great. That's how it should be.
Well, thank you.
Oh, wow. I'm learning so much about business. All this information that I won't retain. I hope you're writing this down, Dragon. I'll take the Ichi special.
The pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way,
Pastry.
this is
Sure.
Ichi.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Hi.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad we got your pastry. Yeah, we'll make sure to get that free, of course, because, why not?
No, I could not. Lending my face and likeness and my copyright trademark to these pastries is more than enough, and I would not.
We want to support a local economy.
Yes.
Of course. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
I mean, I can sign your poster though.
I mean, the world to us. Yeah, sure. Yeah, full price. But if you could sign it, we'll even tell people that you came by here. I'm sure they'll love that.
Of course, anything to help the communities. This is great. Ichi takes out her big old Ichi quill. It's got the feathers that are the same color as your outfit. And just signs. Oh, who should I make it out to? Do you have a general manager?
Just make it out to the city of Dragonsgrave.
Oh, amazing. So you're so community focused here. Just I'm gonna write about this in my newsletter. Okay. Ichi. Big. Thank you.
That's brilliant. We'll put it up right now. Hey, Jeremy, could you put that up there? Oh, look at that.
Jeremy.
So good. Is there anything else you'd like? Another pastry or something?
Everything.
Yeah.
One of everything? Wait, no. Yeah, one of everything. One of everything?
Two of everything.
Two of everything? Okay,
Yeah.
are we gonna be bad, Dragon? Are we? Are we gonna be? We're here to be bad?
Look, all I was gonna say is we've burned a lot of calories on our trips and adventures and all that sort of stuff. We deserve these treats.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You're right.
We'll give you all the traits we can. Absolutely, yeah, then boys, give them the traits. Sam, give me a perception check right about now.
Okay. Okay, that's 14 plus 13, which is a number 27.
You said 14 plus 13?
Plus 13?
The 27.
Yeah, it's 27. Yeah.
27.
So as you keep saying everything, like pastries, you're like, oh yeah, pastries. You start to, there's something weird going on. All he's selling you is pastries. As you look up on the board, there's no coffee or tea anywhere on the menu.
Mormons.
Shit. Oh, shit. It
Did
hits.
you just scream Mormon? Amazing.
It hits Ichi like a ton of pastries. They hand her the pastries and she's like, wait. Where's the Ichi latte?
We don't. I don't know about the Ichi latte. I didn't know it was a thing.
Okay, that's fine. How about just an iced coffee?
Oh no, we're not allowed to serve coffee here.
Dragon's
Yeah.
eyes go wide. He just like puts his hand on Ichi's shoulder.
No,
It's
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
it's gonna be okay.
No, no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think I must be hearing something really wrong.
Yeah.
You said you're out of coffee?
Oh yeah, we are NCC. We are non-caffeine compliant.
What does that mean?
Oh, you don't know? No. There was a very strong-willed person who told us that caffeine is a destructive drug that's highly addictive, and after a strong campaign, we've removed all caffeine from Dragonsgrave, and then they left. I think they're going to continue the campaign.
There's no coffee in this entire city. Just
breathe with me.
in this entire city, there's no coffee.
Look, and he's gonna whisper this so quietly. He's making him 100% sure no one else can hear him. There's caffeine in chocolate. It's okay. They still have chocolate pastry, so there's still caffeine. It's all right. Yeah.
It's not enough.
Breathe.
It's not.
It can be if you eat a lot of chocolate.
Okay. All your chocolate. We'll take all your chocolate. Oh God. We have to get out of here. We have to get. Ichi just gathers all the stuff that they've gotten and just like throws down some gold and just runs out the door.
Sure. As you leave, there's a pamphlet in like a little container box by the door that it says, like caffeine with a big no sign on it is a deadly drug. And there's like a woman who's doing this like very fancy like arm fold and smile under it.
So this is
Yeah,
the most
Ichi's-
terrified that Dragon has ever been in the entirety of Edge of Legend. I just want to let you guys know. He's like, oh God.
Woo. Yep. She's out of there.
Dragon's gonna like holding the boxes, and then he's gonna like look at the sign and then turn back and he's like, but you still serve alcohol, right?
Oh yeah, we have 3 taverns that get absolutely plastered, but we're not allowed to have coffee. Coffee is bad.
So he's gonna like look back up at them with like a kind of a puzzled grin or puzzled look, and just be like, all right, and then walk out.
Bye. Have a nice NCC day. Non-caffeine compliant. We too can kick the drug. Have a great time at the bars. Bye.
Oh God.
So you leave the Bun Boys with this massive box of pastries, donuts galore. And as an NCC building would be, no coffees, no teas.
Look, Ichi, it's all right. We'll find you something.
You will be yelling this at Ichi as she frantically runs to the bar to meet everyone else.
Is Ichi just shaking at this point?
Ichi's just clutching on every sweet that they got and is just booking it. You almost see like anime tears like falling from her eyes as she speeds through the streets.
Do we have like an old thermos that might still smell of coffee at this point?
Ichi stops dead in her tracks. What'd you say, Dragon?
I didn't say anything. He's like looking through, like trying to like while holding the boxes, like looking through his bag, seeing if there's just anything that might have remnants of a coffee smell to give to Ichi. Just looking for something, to help. He's making a mental note to stock up on tea and coffee, like at all possible points.
Forbid we ever find a cursed city like this ever again.
Like Dragon was
like they're
blowing up in
campaigning.
Shelator. Yeah, Dragon was like blown up in Shelator, but he's legitimately concerned that Ichi might destroy this entire town.
So from there, we're going to jump to Alona, Lothier, Morel, who head to the fire and eulogy. Get my notes in my brand new notebook.
Notebook, like the guy from Blue's Clues.
Man, while I'm looking at this funny story, I was actually in the running for the new Blue's Clues show years ago. Yeah.
We had this conversation.
Yeah, we did, especially because like I was in the running for Steve. That was like way low on the run, like not even a consideration, but I was there.
There's too much power behind the himbo to be Steve.
It's true. Oh God, they'd be like another white himbo. Oh, you're thicker than the other ones. Where I don't know if you want to
Nah,
go.
you're jacked, motherfucker.
We
Steve's
got a
ready to
clue.
smash.
We just got a letter.
Opens it with bicep. Just crumples under.
Okay, so you finally get to the Eulogy and Fire Tavern, and it looks like, from the outside, a very somber, borderline religious building, with huge wooden doors reinforced with like metal, very much like a castle, almost like trellis. Opening up the doors, going inside, you see a huge 3-story bar with kind of receded seating. So you go down, there's like a nice like dip, and there's like little alcoves in the ground where you can sit. There's a combination like with the hanging braziers and the quiet atmosphere, a sense of like religious mourning and like angry day drinking.
What?
Oh.
Welcome to the Eulogy and Fire Tavern.
Somehow this fits.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. All right. So, job 1, find out if Old Man Kane's here. You like that? I just added a new nickname for him. 2, if he's not here, grab drinks.
Right. Well, we should definitely order his drink for sure, so he
Right.
has one when he gets here.
And we need to blend in so that he feels comfortable. Otherwise, he might not talk to us. So I walk over to the bar and I go, 3 hard whiskeys, please.
3 hard whiskeys. Is it 10 o'clock already?
Oh, 4.
Yeah, okay.
4. Sorry, I need an
4.
extra one. I almost forgot. And then he looks back and he does a thumbs up.
You hear the kind of like the cork squeak and as they pull it out of the bottle, and they pour 4 very, very steep whiskeys. They put it back. That'll be 5 gold, please.
5 gold?
Yeah.
It is expensive. I hand it to him. I come back to the table and I go, so the bartender said these were very steep. I'm not sure if he was referring to the hill that this town is built on or what, but here you go. There's 1 extra for Old Man Kane. And I start looking around.
Looking around the bar, you see there are like fresco paintings and mosaics and old hieroglyphics and chiseled in images of every dragon that was slaughtered, every human that was lost in the big war. You're seeing the crazy battles that happened. You're seeing the heroes lost and buried, the dragons destroyed and mourned. This is a sad place to get a beer, if I'm being honest. Give me a perception check, though.
We'll find out. That's a 23.
Okay, just made it. Somewhere in the back, across the kind of like receded little alcoves for seating, way in the back, you see this massive painting. And on it, you see these 3 Titan-esque figures. One really tall in the center, one slightly shorter off the right, and the shortest of the 3 off the left. And you see a massive mountain stage behind them. And you see an elf standing with something in their hands up to the 3 massive figures. And all around them, dead bodies, humans, dragon bones, everything. And it's and it's this kind of like blink and you miss it mural at the opposite end of the bar.
Alona?
You see Alona trying to figure out how to drink whiskey. Yeah?
Yeah, you gotta actually drink it. But, I know it's gross, but still, try. Look over there. You see that mural on the wall?
That looks like exactly like those visions that you had with the mushrooms.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, that must be the weapon of mass destruction that we found.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. Right? No?
Right. I have a question. The other patrons in the bar, I know it's like 10 a.m. How many / are they really, really old where they might be Kane? Because we don't know that Kane's at home.
Right.
You find that there's maybe about 15, 20 people here, and about a third of them seem to be in their early to mid 60s, bordering mid 70s.
I go, there's too many old people here for us to ask all of them.
Well, we have to get them to reveal their identities somehow. So what if we come up with like a game? We can be like, if your name begins with C, you get a free drink at the bar.
Everyone's about to be like, I'm gonna say yes, and that's a brilliant idea. Hey, everybody, listen up. Me and my friends are traveling around, and we've decided to play a game. If your name starts with C, you get a free drink. Yeah!
My name is Chuck. My name's Chuck. Do I get a free drink?
All right, Chuck.
Great.
Head on over to the bar.
All right. I'll get what I already had. And they're like, and they give you the sign for like 1 gold for this guy's drink.
Put it on the tab. Oh, this might not be a good idea.
My name's Carl. Carl with a C, not a K. Do I get a free drink?
Yeah, Carl, you do. What if all of them start saying it?
2 gold.
On the tab.
My name's Chester. That starts with a C. You can't prove otherwise. Can I get a drink?
Don't just say it like that. I don't like
Wait,
that.
oh, I have a better idea. And then I lean over to Alona and I go, yeah, zone of truth.
Right. Everyone in this area, you can't lie. What's your name? Chester.
And he says, "Oh, you got me. It's spelled with a J. Yeah, you got me. My name is Chester with a J."
Chester with a J.
Chester.
No, you caught me. I'm gonna sit down now. And he kind of looks defeated as he takes his old bones back to his seat.
All right. Good job.
No,
That'll stop the liars.
I feel bad.
All right. But we have deduced that Kane is not here. So until our friends get here, and I take the whiskey that's on the table, knock it back.
What?
Give me a fortitude save.
Yep.
Holy shit. I didn't know Lothier drank.
I don't.
Neither did I.
Behold
I'm
the right
trying to-
response.
I'm trying to blend in.
By knocking back giant glasses of whiskey at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, so that was a 26, which I'm not sure how it works. But as he drinks it, the first thing he does is go, oh, how does Dragon drink this stuff?
Morell's there leans forward. He goes, "You're supposed to splash it onto your tongue, mate. You're not supposed to shoot the whole thing."
Oh.
How much is it? 2 fingers? Is this 2 fingers worth of whiskey that that Lothier just shot?
Yeah, about that.
3 fingers?
He did at least did a double. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's why it was 1 gold.
You're not gonna like it, mate. You're gonna have a really bad stomach ache, and then you're gonna get really drunk really fast. I'm sorry.
Is
Yeah.
there food? You can eat food really fast.
You should probably get something to eat.
Okay.
Is that when we walk in with the pastries?
I'm actually gonna say this is when everyone walks into the fire and eulogy, with Tobias and Shionibus having Kane close behind.
Ooh.
A very panicked Ichi.
Oh.
And that Shionibus is why we needed to, go to the western area first, so we didn't seem weird. If we ended up here earlier, we wouldn't have
That
found
didn't
it.
even make sense. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are we really arguing?
It worked
about
out.
this? Did it though?
Whoa,
Hey.
it's our friends.
Oh,
I
hello.
love you guys.
Oh,
We have pastries.
Oh, we have drinks. And then I look over to Kane. You must be Kane.
oh no.
It's nice to see you. I hear you like the whiskey. It's not very good.
Dragon is just eyeing Alona like, what happened?
But this is for you.
Kane takes the whiskey and goes, "Need to learn how to enjoy your whiskey." And he just starts to sip it gently. And on that note, this is where we're going to take our 10-minute break. When we come back, the second half of episode 37 of season 2. We'll see you then, everyone. 10 minutes. Hello, everyone. We
Everyone,
had
guess
a
what
really
Sam
great
just
break.
said?
Sam said a lot.
Nothing.
Yeah. No?
I say nothing all the time. I don't talk a lot. I'm a very quiet, silent girl.
Don't believe
Don't
it.
buy
Not
that.
violence.
They've
for a
all
second.
been here before.
Yeah.
We're not new here.
Oh my god, you can't just ask them what they said in the green room. That's not right. So
I mean, wait a minute. I got this.
Oh,
All right,
Jesus.
now we're good. Now we've got the Mean Girls
I think
background. Now we're good.
that's the energy that we're looking for. Yeah. So, thank you for coming back, everyone. And it's great to be back. We are picking the scene up where everyone is now meeting at the Eulogy and Fire Tavern, along with Old Man Kane, who seems to remember Tobias's dad. So, right now it's Lothier, Morel, and Alona. You just saw the unusual painting across the way, but also joining you now is the rest of your party as the door opens up, and through the bright morning sun, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 people joining you.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're here. Alona slides the whiskey to Dragon.
Who immediately is going to shoot it back.
But see, that's how you're supposed to do it. I
No.
learned. I learned.
And he's gonna like sit Lothier down. It's like, no. I'm from Svegar. That's how I do it.
Oh.
You don't drink. You should not be doing it like that.
Oh, yeah, because the room is kind of going in a circle.
Drinks. I remember when I had drinks.
Oh yeah, where's the coffee?
Caffeine-based drinks.
Don't. He's going to like the widest eyes look at Lothier. No.
Lothier,
Yeah. What's wrong?
all the coffee is gone.
All the coffee is gone.
They don't do that here.
Tobias's head will snap to Kane. Did you hear?
I'm so sorry. I tried.
What do you mean? I'm so sorry, Kane. All I heard from you was, yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to know about the coffee? The coffee's gone. I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, is it? What do you mean it's gone? Did you have a coffee crisis? A famine of beans?
No. Some lady from Adelphon was telling us it's a drug, it's addictive, it's terrible, and after like 3 months of just, we got rid of it. We got rid of all the coffee.
Do I need to liberate this city before I fulfill a prophecy?
I mean, you might have to do both.
Done.
As Kane is saying this about all the coffee, Dragon's just looking over and was like, you want a refill on your whiskey?
Yeah, double. You're talking the little guy. Yeah, no, never mind.
I should not. I am
No.
not okay to walk right now. I'm gonna sit back down. And he tries to sit down and falls on the floor.
Dragon immediately goes to pick him up and then like hands him 2 pastries. Eat these.
All right. I was just
Not the
trying to-
chocolate one though.
What's why?
Like I just imagine he's like handing it to Lothar to feed it to him, and it just gets snatched out of his hand.
Again, I'm confused how these people keep finding this town that supposedly nobody can find.
Yeah, have you seen the size of it? It's huge.
Well, no one can find it because it's covered in illusion magic and it's not on any normal map. So how are
And
these
it
people finding this
disappears.
town?
Yeah.
I mean, you all found it.
That's 'cause
Yeah, because we
had
have a
vision
specific-
tripping
speaking
on
of-
mushrooms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the map I have.
Mm-hmm.
So this map, I, found it. Just gonna glance at Alona. I don't know why it was with some orcs, but that's how we found it here, or that's how we got here.
Is it the theater company? We have an orcish theater company. They do really good shows.
No, it was not the theater. No, it was just group of orcs that I just bargained it off of.
Which tribe, group, warband? What are you talking about?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, why are you asking?
I'm just saying it seems like you're getting maps from people. I don't know. There's a context I'm not aware of.
I don't know. I bought it off of them.
Alright,
I actually
so-
traded it, so
Oh, okay. So then why are you being weird about it?
I'm
if
getting
you
us
bought it?
whiskeys.
I just want to
Thank
know
you, Tobias.
how this map, how does this one map have this place, but no other map does?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they knew somebody. Maybe they were part of some group. Who knows? I don't know. I live here. I don't make maps. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you do here in this? town?
Nothing. I'm retired. Guys.
Retired from what?
He looks to you and in Origin, he starts to say, I used to be a priest.
Ooh. Of what?
Of Azamat.
Ooh.
I came here because of reasons. And after spending 30 years of being a speaker for the dead, I retired.
Speaker for the dead.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you ain't seen Mausoleum?
I sit up and I go, that is very rude. I can't understand a word you're saying, and you were just speaking the right language a few moments ago. It's like you didn't want me to hear, and I was just trying to be a good friend and give you some whiskey.
Can I have a really large water, please?
He's a crying drunk.
Briefly at the bar, when inquired to, looks at the bartender. I'm so sorry if there's been a scene. I understand that they've been ordering their whiskeys neat. Do you have any other spirits that you would recommend from your establishment?
We got a spiced ale We got a spiced rum, and I don't really think. Hold on, wrong accent. Let me take this back. I don't really think that when I say spiced, I mean like oh, it's got like sugar and cinnamon in it. No.
Yes, I know what a good spiced rum is. It's molasses based. Yes, I will take that neat.
Right, ours isn't molasses based. Ours is actually a pepper base.
Oh, interesting. Literal spices and hot. I love it.
Yeah,
Yes, I still want it neat. And then let's just do 5 neat whiskeys. I don't care anymore. And he'll put 10 gold on the counter. Keep the extra, and also a literal pitcher of water for he gestures to the distressed creature of inebriation in the booth, Lothier.
I think he like points over there and like Ichi is like crying with Lothier. They're just like both like
I'll tell you what, mate. For 1 more gold, we'll give you a never-ending supply of dragon eggs. It's not actual dragon eggs. It's an appetizer. It's bacon wrapped, chili peppers with eggs cooked inside of it.
Sounds.
He drops 2
delightful.
gold on the counter, on the bar.
All right, got you covered. All right. We need 10 good mornings, followed by a never-ending how you do. All right, I'll be out in a bit.
Thank you kindly.
Said it was good morning.
He'll turn around and go back to the chaos that is the soiree. I have a very large summation of water for our associate here, along with appetizers, likely fried, I'm sure.
He's gonna he's gonna nod a thank you to Tobias, and then set the pitcher down in front of Lothier. Drink this, and then he's going to walk outside of the bar, grab a handful of dirt, come back in, put it in one of the empty whiskey glasses, and pour a little water in it. Talk to your druid friend.
Oh, what am I? All right. That's what I'm now.
He's
doing.
like keep trying to like placate and keep occupied.
Yeah. Oh, I know. He starts doing it. But before he does, he looks at you and goes, "See, Dragon, that's why you're my friend. I just wanted to be cool like you, because you always drinking. Everyone likes you." And then he goes back to...
And Dragon's gonna get a little smile, pat him on the back. He's like, "Trust me, Lothier, everyone is cool in different ways. I think you're very cool."
All right. And then I try to talk to my druid friend.
So, point of clarification: the druid friend from New Jack City, or
That's the one Dragon was thinking of, but
yeah. Oh, or the one who gave me the mushroom.
yeah, either one.
okay?
Is Redbird a mud
Redbird?
druid?
Yeah.
Redbird is a mud druid, I guess.
Yeah, he's a druid of the Circle of the Mud.
Yeah, Redbird. No, Redbird is a spore druid.
Oh,
That's
spore
where you got the
druid.
mushroom from.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, either way,
I'm just giving a little update on the spore. This is the little mushroom he gave me. It's growing. It's doing its thing.
you don't hear anything in response verbally, but you get the sensation that they're very excited and very proud at the growth the mushroom is going through.
And they can tell you're drunk.
Oh, and they can tell you're very drunk.
Oh,
and
I'm
you're like,
drunk dialing like I've never drunk dialed before.
like you're sensing through the mud, like, are you okay? Like it's like 10 a.m. in the morning, and you're already like, tipsy. Like, I'm worried.
And I go through the whole story.
And you, even though there's like nothing being said, you can sense that. Oh my. Okay. So everyone else is at the party. Everyone at the party's at the table. You have waters and whiskeys and spiced ale and these massive, like hand-sized peppers wrapped in bacon with an egg inside. Of course, fried and cooked. It's delicious, and I'm salivating just thinking about what you could be eating. So I guess the question is, you see Old Man Kane having a whiskey and just chomping into one of these dragon eggs. What do you do?
I'm gonna wait until he is satiated. Like I'm not gonna talk to an old man while he's trying to fucking eat.
Yeah. It takes him about maybe like 2 eggs and like a good 3 whiskeys, but he's starting to kind of hit this nice mellow glow.
How is the literally spiced rum?
It's like drinking. How do I put this? It's like drinking horchata, but there's a very strong burn to it.
I love that for me.
Are you talking about
Like your
texture
nice
of
burn.
horchata, but it's
No, well,
spicy instead
like-
of sweet?
Yeah, is that
Like
a
you-
weird cream liqueur?
It's got like
Yeah.
a weird cream liqueur, a little bit of a cinnamon, but then you have this like really strong mouth burn and lip burn from it.
But what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's not a whiskey.
I
Well,
didn't ask
no.
for one. That's my spiced
Oh.
rum.
The spiced rum.
Uh-huh.
You got whiskey for everybody else.
Okay.
True. It's just a bunch of fucking whiskey jars. Just mason jars of neat whiskey at this point. Just keep buying them. Once he's done, I'll happily lean in and be like, well, thank you for joining us. I know it's early and you're out of the way on what I assume is a retiree's day off, like every other day. Is there anything you'd be willing to impart?
Well, I was talking to the young girl here from Ur about how I used to be an Orson priest, and I moved here and I became a speaker for the dead mausoleum. Azimat, I was a priest of him. I met your father years ago before you were born. He stuck me out in the middle of the night because it was him and me and this other broad. We were all chosen to be members of the cycle. Your dad realized that I couldn't fight a damn. Neither could the other lady. So he snuck us out saying that, give us 3 days to mourn those who would eventually be dead. And the night, as they were mourning us, he snuck us out. He dropped me off here. The lady took a boat from here, went to Azmakan. And I hadn't seen him for months. And then he came back. And then he went to the Standing Sea. And he fought that bastard. And he died. But I mean, like, if you were tempered, you would know that. You would know that, you'd know that your dad died if you were tempered.
I suppose some of my questioning, seeing as though I am unfortunately skewed towards a same twist of fate, would be how he died.
Hold on. He looks at you. He gets right into his face. His old, drunkard face gets right into yours and looks you right in the eye. You can just hear him breathing heavily. You're not tempered like your father was.
No,
No. No, then you're gonna die worse than him.
probably. Thank you for the
Yeah.
vote of confidence.
Oh, no, it's not about skill. Divinity works in weird ways. You're not tempered, you're just gonna die.
Yeah, not if we have anything to do with that.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah, see, gods have rules. Rules are weird. He ain't tempered, he's just gonna die.
Yeah,
The
but
father.
if the god is dead, I don't think that matters.
Oh, no, it's not about that. It's about the spirit. You. Yeah, your spirit ain't tempered. Oh, look at your eyeballs. Your eyeballs all wrong. Look at your eyeballs in your head. You're not supposed to have eyes like that. What the hell's wrong with you? Right, your dad. How your dad died. He came out here. He went way out to the Standing Sea. And he called Kormat by name. It was, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times. And this massive tidal wave started to form. Big bastard of a tidal wave. For sure it's gonna kill us. And your dad, with 2 hands outstretched, held back the tidal wave by himself. He almost drowned because the idiot wore his armor, but he was fine. And then as he was waterlogged and exhausted, he walked back out to the water like a 3rd or 4th time. And there was something hidden in the fourth tidal wave. And when it was all over, your dad wasn't there anymore. The tidal wave stopped. And there was this really weird green fire, gross green fire that just kind of vanished through the water and disappeared. Yeah, but your dad died that day. His body was there, but he was dead.
Sure. So that does not explicitly offer any explanation of the actual whereabouts of defeating this creature.
All I know is your dad worked really hard to make sure I didn't get involved in the cycle. I'm a survivor. I'm sure there's another person there who survived the damn cycle.
Okay, so this is where I'm getting tripped up.
Sure.
One, what do you mean by tempered?
So we went through a ritual before we got started on all this. You had to temper your soul to the martyr's prayer with Azamat. You had to basically temper yourself to the cycle. You're born into it, but if you don't temper to it, you're just a victim of it. Everyone's a victim of a cycle.
So what you're saying is that your soul, Tobias's soul, this other lady's soul, your souls were prepared to be sacrificed. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, more or less.
So your soul is being prepared for sacrifice. Okay. And Tobias's soul isn't prepared for sacrifice, but you clearly still survived, even if your soul was tempered. So why does it matter?
We went through an election process, right? We had to find everyone who was going to be ready for the cycle. We all got tempered. And in the middle of the night, your dad, Tobit, he broke us out of all that. He put us in safe places. He handled all of it himself because he was a warrior. We weren't.
Right.
Before I was a priest, I was a butcher. I couldn't do shit.
Okay. So, but Tobias's soul isn't tempered.
Not yet.
Right. But we're trying not to have him die in a sacrifice. So why would we get his soul tempered if we're trying to stop this prophecy from happening in the first place?
I see what you're going through. All right. So in order to stop the cycle, you gotta temper your soul. The problem, hear me out, because you're thinking tempering your soul means you're gonna die. No. Your dad died because he missed one very important thing about Koramat. Koramat can't freaking die. And he fought trying to kill something that can't die. Well, you know, what do you do when those two things crash? Well, something's gonna give. Your dad's still immortal. He gived. He died. If you don't temper your soul before you fight, before you do whatever you gotta do, then you're just gonna waste your time until you die.
Are you saying tempering your soul is like soul insurance?
That's you're losing all the romantic metaphors, but basically it's like a soul safeguard.
So Tobias's dad's soul is still out there somewhere because he tempered his soul before he went through the prophecy. Is that what you're saying?
Well, his dad's with Azamat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if Tobias's soul doesn't get tempered, what? His soul wanders? Is that what you're insinuating?
He gets eaten by Koramat.
I got that far, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you know you're a smart kid. Look at you.
And I turn away from my mud water and I go, but if we had a way to kill Korma, I know he's invincible or whatever, but if we figured it out and we tempered our souls, we could theoretically end the prophecy, in the cycle.
Maybe.
I
Look.
think the idea is if there was a key to killing a god, then effectively you would need to kill the god to end the cycle of a prophecy, yes. Because then something doesn't exist if it's dead.
All right then. What about that? And he points over at the mural.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll twice because I'm still slightly tipsy.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take the lower because I gave myself a disadvantage because I just think it makes sense. But still rolled decently. 29.
Right. Okay. You point out the portrait with the 3 tall figures and the elf hand raised and all the dead bodies. Old Man Kane, the whole bar, you can feel the wave of haunched shoulders and defensive energy. No one wants to talk about that.
I see what y'all are doing. And then I go back to my mud.
Look, the God's got rules, right? You temper your soul. You prepare yourself for martyrdom. You do the best you can. Tobit did it alone, and he failed. Well, he won, but in winning, he failed.
What's the point of... Is there any other benefit to tempering your soul besides making sure your soul goes to a god in the afterlife instead of just being absorbed by whatever evil you're going up against?
Stops the thing you're fighting from killing you, from eating your soul forever. Let me tell you, I don't know if you've ever been eaten by Coromant, but I can tell you, you're not gonna like it.
Okay. No, I haven't been eaten by Coromant. Thank you, sir. Listen, I need you to speak a little bit more frankly with us, and I understand that you don't want to be talking or you don't want to have this conversation, but you do owe it to Tobit and therefore his son for the fact that you're still here. So even though you might not want to have this conversation right now, it's literally the least you can do. So any information that you have that might be able to help us and help save Tobit's son, you do owe it to us.
All right. I don't know everything. I only survived the cycle because you're dead. Tobit took me out of it. Here's what you gotta do. It's a 3-step process to get your soul tempered. Once you get your soul tempered, I don't know. But you gotta make sure that you get your soul tempered, you kill the creature, and from there, there's a lot I don't know. Again, I was a butcher before I was a priest. I don't know any of this stuff. But I can tell you that you're here to do a very important task. Stop the world from getting killed. From there, I can tell you this city's got all the other answers you're looking for. Anyway, here's the 3 things needed to get tempered. Number 1, you gotta atone for the sins of your father and yourself. Now, I don't know how you do that with your dad being dead and all. That's on you. We can talk later. Number 2, you gotta bind your weapon and your soul to the martyr's prayer. Your father knew more about that than I. He went on a whole quest and he did that. Last but not least, you gotta bear witness and make a vigil. I don't know what, because again, I never did it. But the one thing I know is that you're gonna go on a chair. I mean, look, your eyes are all wrong, kid. What is this? What is it? Minerva in your eyes? Nah, you're all wrong, kid. You gotta get that squared away. Once all that's squared, figure out the rest. I trust you're smart enough to figure out how to kill Coromant. You do the thing. That's the best you can do.
Sure. We'll go look for further information regarding that then.
Old Man Kane puts a hand on yours, Tobias. Kid, I'm sorry. I wish I had more to give you.
It's more than I had.
Your dad was a good man. He was maybe too good, and in that he might have been a little stupid. But I'm sure he would be proud of you for doing this. Not just for who you are. I don't know.
Thank you for your time, Kane.
I'm gonna go walk back to my house. I'm gonna put a couple gold on the counter. If you
I've already handled it.
Okay. If I can help in any other way, I don't know much. But if you need help around Dragonsgrave, I can point you around town.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right. Yana puts two hands on his legs, shakily gets up, and with an old shaky frame begins to leave. Door opens up, piercing light as he vanishes into the city of Dragonsgrave.
All right, well, there's your beginning answers. What cities would you all like to be dropped off at?
He's an old drunk. He doesn't know anything.
I wouldn't go that far.
We're here to help you. And we're
Y-
doing
y-
that
y-
until the end.
Let me take that back. You're too drunk to know much right
No,
now.
don't tell me what I am and I'm not. I said I'm here to help. I've been marching across the world to bring you here, and I'm not done this job until I say I'm done. And then I go back to my mother.
He might be a little drunk, but I think he speaks for all of us.
Look, you can't do this alone. And even if you could, we're not gonna let you, so why don't you just accept our help for once?
Because accepting your help certainly puts everyone in a bit of a sour position. Until we figure out how to casually kill a god, temper souls to not my god, and figure out the rest of everything, which is, I assume, quite a feat, we're a bit shafted, to say politely.
I know what god you have to temper your soul to. It's your other one. It's Azamat.
That has its own interesting implications, but yes, I assumed as much. As Kane did say.
You have a very interesting relationship with him in general. Well, we have a few places we can go.
Yep. I think if Mr. Kane was a priest here for Azamat, there's definitely information here about probably some rituals, maybe in the library, maybe in the mausoleums.
My next thought was the library personally, but I don't know exactly what would be in the mausoleum.
History of all the dragons that died. And he looks over at the mirror. There's something about this town that people don't want to talk about, and I've learned in my short years that if people don't want to talk about something, that's the exact kind of thing that needs to be talked about.
So how about this? We split the party again. Half of us go to the mausoleum, half of us go to the library. I vote Shonibus goes to the mausoleum.
I would agree with that one.
I vote I'm grabbing another drink. He'll go to the bar immediately.
Okay.
I look at Shionibus when you leave, and I go, "You've got the mark on him, right? I want to make sure he doesn't leave."
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
All right.
If
Well,
I
oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. If I look at the mural, are those hieroglyphics in Draconic?
They're in Draconic, and some of the words are in Common, but most of them are in Draconic.
Can I just copy what I see as best I can?
Yeah, I mean, given all the time in the world, you can just easily copy them as you see fit.
Right on. Cool.
I'm going to head to the library. If anyone wants to join me in the meantime, Dragon Library.
Dragon will absolutely go to the library, but before he does, he's going to go to the bartender. Are there any more murals like that around town? Any art or writing like similar to this?
Just to clarify, you're pointing to the one with the 3 tall figures, right?
Yeah.
The bartender kind of looks at that, merely puts his eyes down in the glass he's cleaning, and goes, "No, none of it like that. That's the only one.
I've got 10 gold.
I got enough money today. I don't need your money. I'll tell you for free. Nope, none like that."
All right. Can I see if he's lying?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. I'm so good at these. It's a 19. Or no, dirty 20.
Am I present for this?
I believe so. You went to go get a drink. You'd be about maybe 5 feet adjacent.
I will certainly lean over and listen to the exchange.
So what was your perception check again,
It was
Wes?
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Weird energy, but you're not sure where he's going with it.
My friend, he looks to the bartender. We are dealing with certain matters of, one would say, dire and or grave importance. I understand that you, or there is a reason why, one, this is displayed, and two, no one wants to talk about it even though it is still displayed. Could you please potentially explain that to us on the merit of, it seems to offend the locals, and I would like to know how not to do that and why not to do that, culturally speaking. Does that seem fair to you?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh,
Yeah.
I already am.
Oh, hell yeah.
26.
26. Okay. So he's cleaning his cup. You say that, and he's kind of, you can see he's shifting his weight. He's biting his lip, and he looks up to you and he says, "We just don't like talking about him. We do not like talking about the 3 tall people in that picture. We don't do it. I wouldn't bring it up. Dragons, yay. Dragon War. I mean, like, it hurts, but I mean, that's what we're all about. We don't talk about those 3. Nope."
And Dragon hears this and, like, understands that he doesn't want to talk about it, but just kind of leans in the counter. So you understand if we fail in our mission that this town will be wiped out before everything else, right? I'm not asking you to talk about it. I'm just asking if there's anything else like that anywhere in town.
Yeah, the Wisdom Vault Library.
Thank you. And with that, he's going to drop the 10 gold on the counter anyway, and then look to Tobias. Looks like we have another stop.
Correct. After I get a drink.
Yes, I believe that 10 gold buys you at least 5 more drinks. What would you like?
No, that was for information. I just
Oh.
want a whiskey neat because I want to be like everyone else.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Just point the bartender. Give him the 5 drinks.
Alright.
He pours 5 shot glasses, pours 5 whiskey in each, and he's like, "Go ahead."
I guess you're not poor.
He's gonna hold up. He's gonna grab one of the shot glasses. Cheers, friend.
Tobias, go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
Oh, easily.
Oh boy.
Sorry, PJ. Do you mean 5 fortitude
Fortitude
saves?
saves.
Give me one fortitude save with a -4.
Damn.
Do I
it
need to
was
give you one as well?
27. At -4, it's 27.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He can handle his liquor.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and give me a regular fortitude save, Wes. Absolutely.
Oh, good. 26.
26. Okay, yeah. You're feeling warm and fuzzy, but you're not quite drunk, you know what I mean? As for Tobias, yeah, man, that paladin liver is working overtime. You're doing pretty good. Again, warm and fuzzy, but not nearly as drunk as you should be for pounding at least 5 shots of whiskey.
Was this supposed to be an olive branch or an attempt at revenge?
From me?
Yes.
I mean, a little bit of both, maybe?
Very well.
All right, so we got Dragon and Alona going to the Wisdom Vault Library. Tobias, are you going also to the Wisdom Vault, or are you going someplace else?
I'm interested in the mausoleum because I have absolutely tried to get Shadowbus to not go to it so much, so I'm extremely interested in it. By making it seem like I didn't want to go there so absolutely much, I knew it would drive her, hopefully, to want to go more. So now we doubly get to go.
Okay. So
And I get to complain about it the whole time.
Fine, I'll go, but I'll complain the whole time. We got Tobias going to the mausoleum. Lothier, where do you want to go?
There was a fishing village, correct? Like a little fishing section of town.
That's right. There.
Everyone, it's time for fishing.
Yeah.
So Lothier's
No,
going to
down
the fishing hole?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to get some information from the fishers because, hey, giant tidal wave, city by the water. I feel like people who work there might know something.
Okay. Cool. So who else wants to go to the fishing hole with Lothier? Sam? Thank you. Okay. And last but not least, who else wants to go to the Dragon Mausoleum?
That's
I
everyone.
think that's everyone.
Yeah. It's Alona and Dragon, Shonobus and Tobias, and Lothier and Ichi. And then I'm assuming Morel's coming with me.
I mean, unless anyone else wants him around. I'm just saying.
Yeah, does anyone else want my boyfriend?
He
Yeah,
tries to
that's-
join our group, and I push him to yours.
Yeah. He like comes over to talk to another group of us, and we're both like,
All right.
Oh no. I just realized it's Alona, Morel, and Dragon! And
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Hold on, let me do a quick initiative order here so I can see where everyone is going to be. All right. So, come on. Man, you really want to be a dick right now, don't you? Okay, fine. Screw you. All right, so first up on the list, let's go to the Dragon Mausoleum. After a long walk, you find that the Dragon Mausoleum is not very obviously noted. It's hard to find the map. It's kind of hidden in the city, and again, it is built like a big circular maze. After a lot of moving around in circles, you eventually find what looks like a closed dragon's mouth, like a skull, receding into the ground, and a door, a heavy stone door, opening up, leading downwards into a dark cave.
After you, you're the one that wanted to come so badly.
no, I'm sorry. You want to come so badly. I thought this was nonsensical. He will go to open the door after you, ladies first.
Wow, so gentleman of you.
Thank you. I am a gentleman.
Hardly. She'll walk in.
You walk in, going down the stairs. It takes a long while, but eventually you get to the end of the stairs and flat ground. You see 2 empty torches to your left and right suddenly burst into gentle blue-green flames.
That's not foreboding.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I
I
want to
love
keep
it.
going.
Keep going in.
Yep.
As you keep walking, first of all, this is such a GM question. Who here has dark vision?
Bitch, I'm blind.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
The human in the back is having a bad time, but you can see just fine. It's dark. You see massive recessed alcoves built into solid stone, and there are massive collections of dragon bones, skulls, hands, the bone of wings, the whole bit just crammed, like a little like tastefully and gracefully, but crammed in. You can see them kind of put in forced into a posture of like rest, and names in Draconic under each massive alcove. And as you walk through Shionibus, you can see there's torches lining easily 150 feet of a massive mausoleum.
Any of those torches loose?
Yeah.
Yoink.
Okay. Yeah, take one. You can now see at least 20 feet in front of you. And every
that's
time you
great.
pass a torch, the same blue-green flame lights up in each torch.
Is there any of the markers more prominent than others that are like, oh my gosh, look at this one? Like, you know, there's always that one.
Give me your choice, religion or society check.
Oh yeah, I'm doing religion. Of course I'm doing society.
I don't know.
Ugh. Well, since it's always end of show, I'm gonna use my 1 hero point.
I still have mine banked from back when.
That is 30.
30. You can tell most of these are named after bestial dragons from the naming conventions that bestial dragons have when they live long enough to become self-aware and create names. Suddenly you do get to one that is encased in what appears to be a jade cage. And you can see in the dark the plaque reads Proditamat.
Shit, motherfucker. Okay.
You found
Cool.
it.
We did it. We did it.
Awesome. No. Shonimus will cuss an Elven under her breath.
Oh, that's the word you say when it's the anyway. Are you
Anytime I
okay?
see you, yeah.
Yeah, it's the loving one.
Yeah.
What did you see that
Totally.
you loved so much?
Stay right here. Right here.
I-
Do not move.
Don't have much choice in the matter. I have a stick.
I'm just going to vanish in the duat real fast.
Okay. You enter the multiverse of the dead by way of the Duat. You are standing in what can best be described as a holding pen, a kennel, a DMV of dead dragon souls.
Cool. Is he there?
He is not. But you do see someone looking directly into your eyes. You see a person wreathed in blue fire, fox ears, a long bushy tail, long fox nose, and they're walking up to you wearing a ceremonial gown of mourning, and they are just slowly stepping up to you. Excuse me. Please, we don't do that here.
Do what here?
Madam, please put off your hood. Off your hood. We don't stare at the dead.
I'm not staring. I'm mourning.
Sure. Well, please mourn respectfully. Amasa would wish it.
And who are you?
My name He's Mittori. I am one of 2 designed to guard this mausoleum.
Interesting. You're a guardian, but one of your agents is not here.
Because they're not dead.
I don't think we're talking about the same one.
I think we are.
Are they within 20 feet of me?
At this point, I'm gonna say yes. Assuming you're kind of like wandering, a little ADHD with the blue flame.
I'm not moving too far, but I'm definitely like, this place is weird.
You can hear that Shionibis is definitely talking, and you see a figure she's standing right in front of. From what you can tell, it almost looks like a kitsune, like a fox person, but their fur has a very, very deathly blue color to it, as does every other feature on their body, a very deep blue. Kind of like your friend Dragon.
Nah, couldn't be.
Are you saying Prodigimat isn't dead? Because I find that hard to believe.
Oh, that's the dragon you're looking for. No,
Who are you talking about?
I was never a good liar. Master, could you please present yourself? Suddenly, you see a sarcophagus next to you, and the stone slides off, and you see, standing upright, long cracking and creaking as their body just gets back into it, and stepping out, you see a wormkin the same age as Tanine. With a kind of jade coloring to their body.
My name is Tianglong.
No.
I am the one who watches over the dead dragons to make sure nothing happens to them.
So who else is here besides Prodigimat?
Well, Praditsamat is here, but he's having a walkabout. He's a very petulant little child. Always was. Quite a brat. We have many other lost dragons. Some of the children, the second wave of the divine dragons are here too. Praditsamat, he's the most stubborn.
Yeah, I can tell. He's not where he should be.
No, but he'll come back. He always does. Did Tanine send you?
You know Tanine?
Yeah, of course. I was there with him. Him and Arbad and the others when the seals were made, when the last dragon fell. The 5 of us have always been together. Well, until Arbad left.
Yes, Tanine did send us. Would you be willing to speak not in the afterlife? I have some friends I think you might want to meet.
I'm not. Mittori, did I die? No? No, I'm alive. I can speak now. Mittori, you can't lie to me. You swore an oath. Did I die? No, Master, you did not die. Oh. Good. Oh, that would suck.
at this point, Tobias is gonna start walking forward instead of obeying this command of stay still with this blue flame. Hello. is anyone there?
You see Tiang Long kind of points to you and goes,
Oh, it's the son of the 8th. Oh, I never thought I would see you.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Celebrity status.
To rip off my hood. I'm so over this shit.
What? Oh, I see you've met Shionibus.
So you see the Kitsune Duskwalker kind of looks at Shionibus and looks at you, and he just has a moment.
Did one of you talk to another Duskwalker? I can smell a feather on you.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Are you looking for one?
we always are. The guardians of Hamas's bedyard. We always try to find one another when we're lost.
Shionibus was a Duskwalker.
Are you fucking dumb?
Yeah.
And that is where we're going to end episode 37. With Tobias goes, yeah, no, I'm real
Oh,
dumb.
it's so good.
Are you
That's
dumb?
hilarious.
Yes.
Roll credits. We're gonna end episode 37. There's so much more to do. So please
That's
tune
so
in next
funny.
week for episode 38, where we have so much more to learn. But I want to say our goodbyes, starting with our awesome guest, Tobias. Please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
That's fair. Hello, I'm Tobias McCurry. Ironically, playing Tobias. Thank you, PJ, for once more putting me in the role of this obnoxious doofus. You can find me on the interwebs, generally speaking, at Tobias McCurry, via Twitter, or springhealedstudios.com is my website. I do lots of props and costuming, and I go travel for conventions and LARP pretty much all the time, except we have now hit the slow season, and I'm very excited to be home.
Have you posted pictures of your hammer on like Instagram so people could see the coolest thing in the world that you made recently?
I'm pretty sure that I put them on my Spring Healed Studios Instagram, which is in fact just Spring Healed Studios.
You guys gotta check that out. It's just like the most insane LARP weapon I've ever seen.
I made a very big
It's
hammer.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's got like glow lights in it. It's so freaking dope. You gotta check out
Amazing.
Spring Hill Studios and go see that. Well, next up, Sam. Sam, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, hello, I'm Sam. You can find me all over the internet at Hey Sam Sterling. Maybe Twitter for a while. We'll see. It's becoming an unusable app. I'm always on TikTok making silly videos. Every now and then I post one of those silly videos to Instagram, but not always. And that's the story of me. Hope you all have a good night.
Next up, we have Randy. Randy, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Howdy, howdy. I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can follow me on Twitter at Roller Raja. That's ROLLERRAJA to see some of the cool projects. We have this. I'm also in another show with two of the cast members here, Gloomhaven, on Fridays over on Q Times, and then that's super exciting. And thankfully, it is also the slower season here, so I'm excited to go and hang out with my friend Tobias here and build weapons in his studio because we live in the same state. So
It's true. We live an entire probably 45 minutes or maybe even less, depending on traffic, away from each other, and yet has yet to come to the shop.
well,
Soon.
you're never here.
It's true. I'm never in the state. We may live in the same state, but do I live in the state, really? But yes, it will be exciting to have you come by. Are you okay over there, Sydney?
I'm jealous. It sounds so nice.
One day you too can have not enough personal protection equipment and huff glue in my shop.
Yeah.
Sounds tremendous. Let's go over to Wes. Wes, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hi everybody, I'm Wes, and yeah, you can find me at Wes_IRL on all of the places and things. Like Randy said, I am on a show with two of these lovely people on Tuesdays as well called Gravehaven, but as always, make sure to join in for Edge of Legend because I love the show and it's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Sydney. Sydney, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. You can find me all over the internet. That's Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, maybe. You can find me all over at Sidney Rubino. It's just my name, SIDNEYRUBINO. Like Randy and Wes said, we're on another show on Q Times It airs on Fridays at 8 p.m. Is it 8 p.m. or is it 7 p.m.? I think it's 8. It's 8. I can't. It's 8 p.m. Okay, thank you, Randy. I appreciate you. It's 8 p.m. So if you like dark gothic stuff in like a southern gothic setting, it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So go check it out over there on Q Times. Q Times is cool. We like them. They're nice people. Yeah.
Well, next up, last but not least, we got Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. You can find me at Kai's Wonderful Life, all over the internet, mostly TikTok, because the thought of using other social media is exhausting.
Too real.
I will eventually have a bunch of stuff posted on Instagram of a recent trip I did to Utah. It's a lot of fun, and it was a great time. And yeah, maybe some TikToks with that too. I have a new show coming up sometime in the new year, so check that out. Nice. Whenever it gets off the ground. But you know, schedules in D&D are always a thing. So keep your eyes out. That's it. That's all I have.
We still got to do a cosplay, Kylie.
We still got to do a cosplay.
We still got to do a cosplay.
I am dyeing my hair come next Wednesday.
What? That's so
Wes,
cool.
I still have to steal your clothes.
Yes, you do.
Steal his clothes. Let me wrap up mine really fast. My name is PJ Megaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Not on TikTok right now, and hopefully I can hang on Twitter long enough to see that it gets better. When I'm not here with these absolute legends, you can see me here Mondays, 8 to 11 for Wayward Arcadium. We should be going live next week, no problem. And, of course, hopefully we'll get to see Tobias's awesome face next week if his schedule allows as a guest. And this Saturday, if you are in California, if you are in Los Angeles, I'm going to be doing a little thing called Nerds at Tabletop 2022 to help raise money for local LA theaters. So if you want to come play in person and see this face at your table, go to my Twitter. There's going to be a link. You can pay $20 to go help local theater. You get like 8 hours with me. It's going to be D&D 5e, but hey, nothing's perfect. And we can play D&D together. Live and in person, like we're meant to. I have a lot of big stuff coming down the pike, some other productions I'm working on, and I cannot wait until I can tell you about it, but you probably will see some other faces again there. Another charity games throughout the rest of the year. Thank you so much for tuning in. It feels so good to get all your faces back on camera. I love you all, and I cannot wait to do this again. Same Nat time, same Nat channel here. 8 to 11 for Edge of Legend, and we can get more into the mystery of everything. That being said, we're going to be rating theropod art. If you like V-bloggers that have like the really cool, like, you know, whatever that is, they're a really cool person that does the V-blogger stuff and does live art. So we're going to be rating them. But what should our battle cry be?
Are you dumb? Yes.
Why is all the coffee gone?
Why is all the coffee?
What was the? Is it NCC?
The NCC, the non-caffeine compliant.
Hate it.
Non-caffeine compliance. What the fuck were you all doing? They'll immediately yell Mormons back like you did.
Yeah, we're in the chat here, and I'm getting so many. They're Mormons, and I'm like, you don't even know yet.
Oh no!
Oh, Sam, it gets more sinister.
Mormons.
And of course, before we go, one last huge thank you to Wes RTD, who did an awesome job putting 7 faces on screen. Without your hard work, we couldn't have a show tonight. So I love you all. I can't wait to see all 7 of your faces next week. And I can't wait to see everyone in the chat next week for the next episode where we learn more about this whole thing. All right, I think I've talked enough. Let's go rating. Hit the button. Now we got to wait.
Let's go a rating.
Let's go a rating.
Raid dance.
I do love me a raid.
Let's dance.
Oh, while we're waiting here, Sam is playing a Plasmoid in Creators Assemble next Tuesday.
Yeah, I am. It's a super great campaign. Everybody's characters are amazing, so please come watch.
Yeah. All right, we are going to be rating in 3, 2, 1. Raid.